In this video, we're going to take a look at the median of a triangle. A median connects the midpoint of one side of a triangle to the vertex of the angle opposite the triangle. So we're going to find the midpoint of a side, and we're going to connect that to the vertex of the angle opposite it. Remember, the vertex of an angle is the very center of an angle. So that right smallest point right there. In order to find the midpoint of one of our lines, we're going to go ahead and construct the perpendicular bisector. Because bisectors cut things in half, and we know that gives us the middle, so the midpoint. But instead of actually drawing the line, we're just going to use the midpoint it gets. So go ahead and grab your orange compass. I'm just going to pick this first side right here, and I'm going to go ahead and draw the perpendicular bisector. You guys should be awfully good at that by now. So I'm going to start at one side, making sure I go out past halfway, and we'll call this the green line. I would definitely be drawing in pencil right now if I were you, because it's going to benefit both of us if we erase these circles in the long run. Alright, at this point, I would normally go ahead and get a line and actually draw in my perpendicular bisector. But the thing is, I don't actually want the perpendicular bisector. I want the midpoint. So instead of drawing the whole line, I'm just going to take my ruler, I'll line him up right here, so it goes right through the middle, right where my perpendicular bisector would go. But instead of drawing the line, I'm just going to mark the point. Because remember, all I want is the midpoint. This is why it would be handy to have drawn in pencil, because since I don't actually want the perpendicular bisector, getting rid of these guys is going to clear up my space nice and easy. After you've done this and you're looking at your midpoint, we're going to go ahead and draw the median. Remember, the median connects the midpoint of one side, so the midpoint of one side, all the way to the vertex angle of the opposite side. So now I'm going to get my line, and we'll make him the green line. I'm going to connect the midpoint of one side to the vertex angle of the opposite side. And that right there is the median. Wonderfully enough, all three medians of any triangle are all concurrent. Remember, that means they all meet at the same point. So if I were to construct the median, let's say I found the midpoint of this side and then connected it to the vertex opposite it, and then I went ahead and found the midpoint of this side and connected it to his opposite vertex, guess what? They would all meet right there in the middle at their point of concurrency. This point just happens to be called the centroid. Why don't you take just a minute and go ahead and construct the median of these other two triangles, and then when you're ready, click on the centroid video.